Oh, hey, you again. Oh, hey, you again.
Hello. Buongiorno, everyone. How are we doing today? Joel, are they mistreating you again? Don't feel sorry for him. How are we doing today, guys? Good morning. Good morning. It is morning for me, so it is morning for everyone else. That's how this works. How's everyone doing? Tired. So I shared this with people in the Discord, so I will share it with you all. Um we accidentally locked Bosa in the bedroom this morning by accident because I didn't realize he was in there. I accidentally locked him in the room, and I was getting ready to start stream, and I was like, why is Oatmeal just like pawing underneath the door to the bedroom? And it was because Bosa was in there, and I felt really bad. My poor little guy. What you get for lunch? I had a spoonful of peanut butter for breakfast. I love Bobo so much. I would felt so bad. I was like, oh no. Oh no, my Bobo. posts a file of bust out. I think he was like kind of big chilling in there though. He's got his cat tree. There's a litter box in there. Like he's just chilling, dude. Here's a nice little window to look out at the chickens. Oh, barbecue. That sounds good right now. Joel, I want you to make ribs again because those were really good. I loved him so much I chopped him. Yeah. I had to make sure he stayed where I wanted him to be. I felt really bad though. He's just a little guy. I have a hype chest? Okay. I feel like an old person. I'm like, what is this newfangled thing that Twitch is doing? Anyway, we're gonna do a little doodling today. I don't really know. I have a bunch of like things I was working on this weekend. Did you? Oh my god, that's a really cute fucking emote. The T one. That's so fucking cute. Raccoon pop. Oh my god, I really like that little T emote. But yeah, I have a couple of things I was working on. Right now we're just working on like Stardew art as per usual. You know how it is. This isn't for our co-op farm though. So do not worry, guys. This is just Myriad's own personal Stardew art. You do like what you see. I don't know how long I'll have it though. Is it like does it not last like a long time? Limited time only emote. Does that mean that it's only available for a limited time, or does that mean that it's like... Oh, I have it too. Does it mean it's available for a limited time? I feel like they need to... Or it's like only available to get in a hype train for a limited time. You know? Smoked sausages, baked beans with brisket, corn pudding, and peach... Oh, peach cobbler, dude. Getting hungry. I'm by myself. Ask for your help. Agree to disagree. Sometimes I don't know how the internet works, and then I feel like a boomer. But it's okay. I got my Zoomer Chunky to explain things to me, so so it's fine. I think it's just mine now. I have it too. I'm so excited. I didn't know I had it. I don't look at other people's. I really only use my own like emotes on Switch. That's really fucked up. Ooh, sharp elbow. Arm's a little long. How does it feel I don't know what this art style is that I'm doing where it's like big head. I don't know if I like it or not. I might switch it. I might just make the head smaller. I'm not used to having to draw big heads. It's very like cartoonish and stylized. Pinky up. Kind of Barbie, if you. It's a little Barbie, maybe a little Bratz doll, little Bratz doll moment. I don't know what's going on with this hand. Pinky up. Should I spell better? Characters. I think I boned myself with the hair. Does it feel like you do? I'm gonna draw like simplified. It's hard because like I'm like a person who very much likes to like just draw like things super opulently. Love that. Joel, since I know you enjoy authentic Mexican cuisine like myself, what do you think of the new offerings coming out at Taco Bell this year? What are they offering now? They had a big release event earlier this year. Ooh. I've been getting the same thing at Taco Bell since I was like 19, and that's just like a chicken quesadilla. I like never venture uh away from my normal thing. Damn, Sarabot was quick with that bam. I know overalls work. Yeah, bumpy. Oh, I did see the Baja Midnight thing. Is it not working? My thing's not working. Should we working? Try it again. Where did he go? I don't know. Where did he go? I don't think I have to update my bot. Also, hi, Savvy. Hmm. Wonder if anything's working right now. This is usually something that nothing's working right now. Why, Myriad Bot? Why? Mountain Dew Baja Blast along with the return of fanfare. Cool Ranch Doritos Locos Tacos. That does sound delicious. Maybe I'll have to try that at some point. Are they bringing back the 7-layer burrito? Where is... I'm gonna have to look at this later. I don't know what happened to my thingy. I don't know what happened to my all of my stuff. My things. No 7-layer on. Oh, that's so sad. I hate when things break. When I haven't like updated anything. Yeah, Meme, that's what I'm saying. Like I haven't updated anything. Why are things breaking? I am proud of all the punches that I've thrown. What's up, Jinga? Meme, I know she's a little lady. Did Twitch do something? No, it's my it's like my normal bot that I use. Something seems to have broken on that end, which is weird because I don't think it updated at all. I'll have to go in and look at it afterwards. I'll die. Stop it. I loosen my cuffs. Traffic lights and the transmit radio. I don't like it when they threw me in the car. I gave your name as my emergency phone call, honey, yeah. I'll die drunk, I'll die drunk, I'll die for you. All the burnouts in the cell. Give you my blood alcohol. Son, why do you do this to yourself? Forward to the brisket tacos and their take on poutine. Wait. I've never had actual poutine. I have had poutine like in the United States, but I don't know that that's like. I don't know if I could consider that I've actually had poutine in that case, you know? Poutine scares me? Why? It's just gravy. Don't be scared, Chunky. Embrace it. She's a little cutie. Oh my god, I love cheese curds, dude. So good. Love a good curd. Cheese curds are how I lost my last house. Do you have like what's the word? A vendetta against them? Shotgun blues. Fire. Yeah, I know that, but do you have like a vendetta? They are my food nemesis. Okay. We had some cheese curds when we went to GaryCon last year. Like multiple times. So good, dude. Who is texting me? Not leaving. Shotgun blues. What's up, Havoc? How's it going? Trying to think of what I want to draw now. I think today is just going to be like doodles in the morning. Because I don't have like a particular theme I want to like go with. I was too scared to try them in Wisconsin since I never had them before. They were so good, man. We had some at like a restaurant when we all went out to eat, and then Joel and I had some. I'm pretty sure we had some in the airport when we were flying out to come back home. Banger. Just chilling a bit before taking the daughter. Nice. See if we get any cool references on Pinterest. What really sucks is I used Pinterest a lot for like to garner like references and just like build up like Pinterest boards for like characters and stuff. But now it's like so inundated with AI. It's kind of annoying having to fucking sift through it all. Kind of fucking annoying. Miss Scottish eggs if I want to have to drive 2 hours now. I've never actually had a Scottish egg either. They usually sell them at like the Ren Fair though, which is I feel a little weird, but it's fine.
Oh, hey,
I'm not
again.
stinky. God damn it. Hi, Shro. Getting better about using references, but still don't use Pinterest. I feel like once like as an artist, once you kind of realize that references are there to like help you and it's a tool to help you improve, I feel like that was a point in like my career, quote unquote career as an artist, where I improved tremendously. Um Pinterest is nice. It used to be really nice because it was a really good tool to like kind of gather resources and references, and kind of put them all into one spot because you can make like the Pinterest boards and stuff. But yeah, there's just so much like AI bullshit on it now that it's like I'm scrolling through it right now and I've seen at least 4 AI images. Hard to find a good portrait to use as an example for my characters with all the AI crap out there. Yep. One of the cats is tearing the fuck out of that wall, dude. It's not fair. I just need a little care. Yeah. Still only consider myself a hobbyist. But still, you know, it's like you're still crafting a skill, honing a skill. Saw a few TikTok that were for Baby No Money's competition that were AI, and I was like, y'all know he's probably checking for the thing he hates, right? Like he literally was like no AI in that as well, like specifically no AI, and people still have the fucking gall to submit AI because they're probably like, he's not gonna be able to tell. And like, no offense, yeah, AI art has come a long way, but you can still very much tell when at least people who know better can very much tell when something is AI and when it's not. I like to have examples of what characters look like that help me visualize the story. Yeah, I'm the same way, Sithy. Like I had like an entire board for like all we've lost and like of like the NPCs and stuff that I would use, and just like trying to like sift through all of the AI crap to find like decent references was annoying. Just to stop the feeling. I'm getting a lot of cross stitch and needlepoint patterns though, which is kind of funny on my Pinterest, which I don't mind. I really like all of like the needlepoint patterns. This guy is an asshole. Let's see if I can find some art of a character that looks like an asshole. Oh, where you going, Mima? Does something disturb you out in the world? Trying to look up Shane? No. He's not an asshole. I mean, he is. The commitment I have to watch that 4-hour video. Also, I don't know if anyone else saw. So in the Discord, I posted what I was doing. So this YouTuber has been doing like deep dives in on like all of the bachelors and bachelorettes for Stardew Valley, and she's gotten to the final one, which is Shane, which is her favorite. And so she posted part 1, which is 4 hours long, and there are going to be 4 parts. I should do a deep dive on Pam and why I can't have her. I think that she's done like a little video, like a mini video on Pam. I'm not sure. I'd have to look it up. Oh, she likes to hang out at the bus stop a lot. It could mean nothing. Or she's plotting her escape after she commits murder. When you draw, do you visualize stuff in your head and translate that to your medium? Yeah. I have a very, like, for the most part, sometimes I don't have a clear idea of what I'm trying to draw, and sometimes I'm just feeling it out. But normally when I'm drawing something, I have a pretty clear idea of what I want it to look in the end. So it's mostly like a the problem solving kind of occurs from point A to point B of, okay, I have this idea in my head of what I want it to look like. Now, how do I actually make that happen? Make it look so easy. I think it's just like probably because I've been doing it for so long. I think also something that is kind of important when you're making art is don't be afraid to make ugly art. Because like I've made a lot of ugly art in my lifetime. I think, but if you're afraid of making ugly art, that's going to prohibit you from actually making art because eventually you're going to be making ugly art at some point. Like you're not gonna start just like drawing like Michelangelo. Like you're going to be just like you got to get the ugly out before you can get the pretty stuff out. Oh, thank you guys. My drawings never turn out the way I visualize. Well, that's like part of the thing. It's like part of like building that talent is learning how to put like what is in your mind onto paper. It's infuriating. No, don't beat me up. Don't do that. I'm literally just a girl. If I request a doodle, what does that mean? That means that you can request that I doodle something simple, but I will do like a little doodle request for you. So I'll draw like whatever you request. And I think like one of the hardest things about like being an artist is like you have to learn to draw so many things in order for like your drawings to look like believable. The 2 days I put on Dwarf the other day turned out great. It was the rest of it that didn't look so good. Usually the titties are the best part anyway, so Crankshaft did come from a doodle request. But yeah, like you have to learn how to draw so many things, which is why like reference is important. Because if you want to make things look believable, you need to learn how to actually draw them. And I think that's one of the more interesting and also one of the more difficult parts of being an artist, because you can tell when someone's sort of, and this isn't like super in a derogatory way or anything, but you can tell when someone's like a one trick pony where they only draw like portraits and they refuse to like go out of their comfort zone because that would require them to fail essentially. Because that's what you're going to do when you're learning to do something. You're going to fail a lot. And you can tell. I'm so sorry, Havoc. This is not like directed at you or anything. Um, but you can tell when someone doesn't want to push themselves, and there's nothing wrong with not wanting to push yourself. But I think at the end of the day, if you do want to like further your craft and be a better artist and a more well-rounded artist, you have to do things that are going to make you uncomfortable. Like I had always been like, I'm never going to draw mechs. I don't want to draw mechs. I think that that scares me. And then like recently I've drawn like 2 mechs and I've had a really good time doing so. Ah, thanks, Cookie. Lunch is here. I'll be right back. Okay. I think also like experimenting with like style. Like these two styles are very different. Because you might just find out that you like drawing something in a certain way more than you like doing it in another way. That's good enough. At one point, my art teacher said I was her best student, but she might have just been saying that. Maybe. If I know anything about art teachers, they usually don't. They won't like toot your horn if they don't actually think that you have the skill. And I'm also like really so I bitch about like art school in general and how art school tends to be a little I had a negative experience in art school and going to school for art. However, I think that I learned a lot of valuable things that I've like taken with me throughout my career as an artist that I wouldn't have learned if it wasn't for art school, and having that sort of rigid um curriculum. But nowadays, like between like all of like the resources available online, I don't necessarily think that you need to go to school for art. It's just a matter of disciplining yourself. Been trying to, not a lot of time art with. Yeah, that's so fair. Did Picasso go to school for art? That's an excellent question. Did he? Fun fact. I fucking hate surrealism. Cubism. Did he? Did he go to school? Yeah, he went to school. He went to art school. And his father was an artist who taught him. That's another thing, is like, that's another like, usually, and people are like, I know like sometimes people are like, oh, does like art, like I've had people ask, oh, does art run in like your family or something? And like, I don't have any other like family members who have like pursued any sort of artistic endeavors. But I do know like people like I went to school with who were passionate about art. A lot of them were like their mom or their dad was an artist. Um, and I think that that gives you, it's kind of like a little bit of like nepotism almost, but it's like if your parent is passionate about something and they teach you about that passion, yeah, you're going to have like, you're going to be a little bit better than maybe your peers are who didn't have that resource. And that is very much a resource if your parent is an artist or another family member. Even though I was halfway decent at it. Yeah, and his father was an artist who taught him, your blood smells like art. Thanks. Fart. No, it doesn't. My blood smells like art. And probably peanut butter. Because I had peanut butter for breakfast. We're going grocery shopping today, guys. Don't worry. Don't worry about me. I'm gonna move this arm up a little bit. The rest of my family is worse than me at art. Yeah, my mom had like I had like when I don't know if you like you guys like you know when like you were little and like your parents would be helping you out with like a school project or something. My mom had this one little like, let me see if I can actually draw him. My mom had this one little character she would draw and like that was like it. So she used to do this little fuzzball and then she would give him antennas and he'd have a big round nose. And then she would give him, this is like basically what my mom would draw for me when I had like little projects or something that like I needed to like have something to like on it. She would draw this little guy. And I love that. Oh god, I got gifted sub to someone's chat that I left. I guess I forgot. That's a setting you can change. Is that a thing that you could change? Because damn, I wish I need to do that. My father is an oil artist. My mom is a fashion designer, so I'm deaf better at things than some artists, but not deaf at painting. Yeah, but Jay, you're really good at like needle crafting. You're like very good at like crocheting and like all of like the needlework. So it may not be like something like painting or like drawing, but yeah, it's just a little alien meatball. It's like a little fry guy. I don't like my mom just like used to draw that for me, and I would love it. It was my favorite thing. What was the art today? We're kind of just noodling around. I drew this little Stardew farmer. Now I'm just kind of using a little bit of a reference to draw a cute lady. Never drew for my kids. I wish that I had. Yeah, I think when I have kids, like I want to I'm excited because when I worked at the daycare, one of my favorite things was doing like arts and crafts with the kids. So I can't wait to just like do arts and crafts and like kind of like I don't know. I feel like it's gonna be really nice to sort of impart like my passion onto my child, and not in like an overbearing way, but just have something where like, and obviously like if they don't like art, that's fine. But if they do, it'd be so nice to have that like thing to bond over. Told them a lot of made up stories though, which is very fun though. Art mom, yeah. Art mom is one letter from fart mom. Depends on how much spicy food I've had. My kids all pick something different to bond over. Brats. Yeah, but that is nice though as well. So they have like they each have their own little thing, you know? I'm gonna be a food mom. I love cooking. If we combine our powers, we get a play date. Yeah. I'll set up little arts and crafts for the kids, and then you can cook some food for them, and then we'll get wine drunk. And then pass the children off to Joel and Ford. Wine mom. Was any consolation, I was the fart dad. They have activities and food. We get to get sloshed. That's how it works. You can't tell me otherwise. All right, let's see if we can find something else to draw. Draw a baby, like a tiny baby. Tina, Louise, and Sheen. So I already have if we have a girl, which I'm hoping we have a girl because I don't have a boy name picked out. If we have a girl, I already know what I would name a girl. If we have a boy, I'm fucked because I have for all of my life I've never thought of a boy name that feels right and proper if I have a child. Shane, I can't do that to my child. Sithert. But I have a girl name, and that has been locked in for quite some time. Winnie is very cute. Daytron? Boromir? Chunkington, Daytona 500, Esquire. Sithanol. Sithaniel. It's like Nathaniel. Wardor. You guys are just saying words. You're just saying words from nerd culture. Bastion, like from Never. That's kind of cute. Oswald. I would never name my child Oswald. That's crazy. What is this? The 1800s? Schnozberries. Lucanus. I've thought about that where I'm like, oh, what if I like name a kid after like a piece of like nerd media? And this is not like a dig at anyone who might do that. However, I have worked in childcare. I have worked in like the schools, and kids are mean. And you need to think about that before you name your children. Because kids are going to get bullied, and you do not want to give them a reason to get bullied, including a name. I'm just smushing letters together. I've always wanted a son named Alexander. I think Alexander's a very like classic name. Elon, I'll kill myself. Like people naming their kids like Naruto. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? What are you doing? You stop that. Hole. Mozzarella, my last name. I named you after the thing that I love the most, mozzarella cheese. Yeah, I just can't wait for a wave of kids with Trump as the middle name. I've seen people have like Trump baby showers, and I'm like, you guys are fucking weird. You guys need like mental help, and you probably shouldn't be having kids either. I don't think you're a fit parent. But yeah, I don't know what I would name a boy. Got the girl name. Boy name? If we have a boy, fuck. I don't know. I have a name pick too, though, to be honest. I have at least third approves of them. He said nothing of the middle name. Just call him boy. 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 Are you pregnant? No. No. No, no, no. We're just talking. I don't know. Why are we talking about baby names? Oh, because we were talking about babies. Me drawing a baby, which is what I'm looking up right now. Baby. Also, though, you guys will never know when I am pregnant. I need you to know that. I will tell you when I have the child, and then that will be it. I'm like very superstitious. You will, Jay. The general audience, though. This is like not a dig at anyone. It's just like I'm a very my mom's gonna be lucky if I tell her that when I get pregnant. So rip at the people who named their daughter Khaleesi. Oh my god, that. No, I had tacos. Shut up. Had a really good lunch. Idiot. Just gonna show up to Christmas with a kiddo. Nice. I don't know. I feel like I don't know. Like I'm a very like I didn't even like Joel and I weren't even going to tell our families that we were getting married. Oh, Turd Ferguson. Absolutely not. And you save your eating just the strangest pregnancy cravings. Yeah, you just watch me dip a pickle into some ice cream and you're like, something's not right here. Yeah, and like I don't know, like I've seen like I feel like people, and it's like a good and a bad thing. I'm sorry I'm yapping so much. I know I should be doing art. It's a good and like a bad thing that people are being so like upfront with like how pregnancy is and everything. I see a lot of people documenting their pregnancies on like TikTok and everything. However, God forbid something were to happen. I would not want that to be a public thing and a public event that people know about. Like, I would want that privacy for myself to, like, grieve. I'm also just, like, I have, like, really bad anxiety, and I'm just, like, a chronic, like, I just get, like, nervous about stuff. We don't need to know everything. And, like, if, like, when we do have a kid and everything, like, I'll be like, this is my child. Here's a picture of them with their face blurred out, but I had one. That's like another thing I'm like very firm about is like no social media like posts of baby. Oh, relax, Bobo. Oh my god. Oh my god. Things are happening. Things are happening behind me. Cats are fighting. Yeah, I don't like want to post until like the child can like until I can have like an actual intelligent conversation with my child being like, hey, do you want me to post you on like social media? That's one thing, but I want to like respect my child's privacy. I hate it even more when the grandparents do it. Yeah, that like drives me crazy. And like I know I'm gonna have to have like that conversation with like my mom because my mom always like was posting pictures of like my nephews and like my sister-in-law did not care, so it was like not a big deal. But I know like that's going to be like an uncomfortable conversation to have with like family members of being like, hey, yeah, you can have pictures of my child, but do not post them on social media. My kids were 20 something before I ever posted the pics of them online. Yeah, and that's like, I don't know, like I feel like that's just like, I don't know. I feel like sometimes parents think of their children as more like objects than like people. And like they are people. So it's just like they're little people, but they're people nonetheless. So like I want to give them the same courtesy that I would want. Like how many times have like I been in a situation where someone's like taken a picture of me or we've taken a picture together and they've been like, "Hey, is this okay for me to post on social media?" Like if like I feel like I want to afford my children the same courtesy. My parents don't have social media, so I'm safe. I am more than willing to let them post them if my child is not looking at the camera or if their face is blurred. Yeah, that's another thing. Like if like you don't see their face, that's fine. Also, people who post like naked pictures of like their children online, stop doing that. What are you doing? Stop doing that. Stop posting pictures of your children in the bath. I don't get when people advertise the number of children they have on their car. I don't get that either. Or like people they have like the family and little lineup and they have like they show that they have like a dog or a cat. Like I don't have a lot of strong opinions about a lot of things to be honest. Like I also wouldn't like I don't think like I would consider myself someone who's going to be like a like crazy mom who's like very neurotic and stuff. But there are definitely going to be things where I'm like, nope, that is not something I'm going to compromise on. It's going to be a good litmus test for people who for the people in our lives. Our only way home. Deep down. Deep down. Deep down. Leading and feeling great. Rise you know what it takes to survive. Figure out how I want the nose to look. I'm gonna draw Grief. I haven't drawn Grief in a really long time. Let's draw Grief with her kid. Voice of an angel. You're so funny. 5 because maybe my fear is I will not let my kids have sleepovers at others. Oh no, no sleepovers. Nope. Not gonna do that. Sorry. I'm sorry you're that's not something I'm willing to compromise on either. It's not even at your house. Sorry, you guys have to sleep outside. But in your tears. Do what it takes to survive. What it takes to survive. Are the same, you and I. I will let them have a sleepover at your house because I know you well enough and we would both murder for each other's kids. Very true. Like family. That's like it. And I consider you family, Jay. So, like, I would just like not like I don't know because it's like I also remember like I had sleepovers as a child and I remember like being in some very weird situations as a child at my friend's house. Like, wow, just like thinking bad, my mom played really fast and loose sometimes. A test of skill, a magic bar only the best could kill. For the thrill. Maybe one day he'll follow me and we'll make a greater tomorrow. I don't know if it's because I'm a dude, but all sleepovers I had were awesome. Yeah, I feel like more like this. Not that it doesn't happen to dudes, but you know, there is that fear of being molested by you know, a male figure in another household. Last time I stayed at someone's house, we played D&D and went to a cave in the middle of the night. It was a little scary. What the fuck, Siffy? Don't go into caves in the middle of the night. I just don't want my children. Yeah, and like I feel like maybe once my kids hit like 15, 16, where where I feel comfortable that if something weird happens, they know that they can like call me and I'll come pick them up, no questions asked. But like below like 13 is like a little weird because it's like, man, I know that I've taken it like I have been in very uncomfortable situations where I have not known how to handle them or navigate them at a young age. Um and I don't want that to happen to my child in a way where I know that I could have prevented it. Because I know those situations are going to happen. You can't protect your children from everything, but you can do your best to make sure that anything within your control is within your control. No glove today. I know. I don't know where I put it. I've been like packing stuff away, and so I stuff is in a little bit of a disarray around here right now. Cynthia's Stranger Things lore. I'm equipping my kid with a taser once they hit 15 going to sleepovers. Don't disappoint me. Vanilla bean. Don't you miss me? More than you know. You know I'm afraid of the water. Strap. Ooh, as good as that sounds, right here on. Oh no! He will chase you high and low. Wow, I haven't drawn Grief in a really long time, and I'm trying to figure out how I want to, like, draw her hair. A layer of Scylla. You know I'm too shy. I would die, but can't you let me stay dry? I'm assuming that is Theo. No, this is Grief's actual child, which I had names and I don't know if I remember them. Grief has 3 children after. This is like my canon ending for Grief. For anyone who doesn't know, what's up, Claude? Anyone who doesn't know, Grief is my character from a couple of campaigns that I've played for D&D. She is a tiefling druid. She before like campaigns start for Waterdeep Dragon Heist over on Praetors, she was captured by some slavers, and her husband was killed. And her whole goal was to resurrect her husband. So this is taking place after any sort of campaigns that she was in that we never finished. She would have managed to resurrect her husband, and they would have had gone on to have 3 children together, one and then 2 twins. Really digging the hair. Thanks. I remember this story now. Yeah. So This is taking place like way after the campaigns and stuff with one of her when she first had her first child. It isn't very often that I get pissed off. Ruthlessness is mercy upon ourselves. You are the worst kind of good, 'cause you're not even great. A Greek who reeks of false righteousness, that's what I hate. I used to draw curly hair in a very different way that I feel is like not conducive towards the style I'm trying to do right now. So trying to like problem solve and figure out how I want to draw the hair is a little difficult. Ruthlessness is mercy upon ourselves. To disarm. Naivety and hopefulness is almost invisible. Captain, Captain. Sir. Oh, hello. Hey, City. All I gotta do is open this bag.
Huh? Oh, hey, you again.
Jay! It's for 14 months. Holy shit. What did I miss? We're just drawing some grief. Honestly, I think the only way I would ever go back to like a classic D&D setting is if I play grief. Bibby. Bibby. I think her first child's name was Reverie. Which I thought was like very poetic since like her name was Grief. And obviously like with like in the lore of like tieflings and stuff, tieflings take on virtue names. So Grief, because I played her, I did. Oh my god, I forgot about the baby one shot. How could I forget that? God, that feels like so long ago. Had to get the rest of my. Everyone's getting some Taco Bell. Were you inspired, Cynthia? A baby. I was with the baby. Just pulled my hair out. Ow. Little baby. Funny how we have cabinets and a fridge full of food and we get fast food all the time. I have an excuse because we haven't gone grocery shopping in a while. So Myriad doesn't actually have food in the house right now. At least food that like she can eat. But that will be rectified today. Enough to bury me. So say you're not getting me. Yeah, I kind of dig that hair. What's up, Justice? We're doing a little cute little portrait. Been thinking of running that game for a one-shot night. That'd be so fun. Little baby action. It's just some babies getting up to nefarious things, maybe committing arson. I don't know. Sometimes babies commit arson. Have a little bit of arson as a treat. Here am I, take me to the pearly gates, so I can look you in the eye when I spit in your face. That horn. So I used to be like really good at drawing Grief's horns, and yeah, we're working with what we got right now. You know when you haven't drawn a character in like 3 years? I fear it will though get out of hand. I recall last time y'all made an enemy out of a friendly NPC. That sounds about right. D&D Babies, like the old Muppet Babies cartoon. I think it's like really fun. Like you just, I think like the prompt should be make a child, make a baby from one of your D&D characters. Like if one of your D&D characters had a baby, and then play that character. I regretted it instantly. I'm pretty sure my character, Reverie, was she was a wildfire druid. So she was a little pyromaniac. Reverie set everything on fire. Everything. Sometimes you just gotta be a little cute little tiefling that just sets everything on fire. Taking no hostages. Need a little bit of reverie. God, what was her actual name? Because like Reverie would be her virtue name, but she had an actual name. Like Greece's actual name is Alana. Something with an A, and it had to do with like plants. God, I can't remember it. Cookie remembers the time before halflings. Cookie is so old. I do not think so. If I did tiefling, his name would be Derek. Yeah, when did first edition Forgotten Realms? When was that? Oh, hey May May. What are you doing, lady? Oh, Artie. Sometimes Macy will be walking by and Artie will just give her a little sniff. Sniff check. Trading more for a dying wish. What they ask of you will make you want to say. You wanted toys and cake. My other favorite part was that in the background, like the reason y'all were together was that your parents are high-level adventurers who are dealing with Council of Liches who have resurrected a god of despair, and his wife, the goddess of death, is attempting to purify. And we're just like, hey, we just want some cake and toys. July 1987. That was 6 years before I was born. Sniff check. Verdict stinky. Potion of youth. Yeah, you guys just gotta embrace it and then you just become a little crazy. Just become a little crazy. And it's a yearbook. Still a little crazy, never hurt anyone. You get to be a little crazy as a treat. my favorite sheep. Take from you like you took from me. Vibe check. How are the vibes? Musty? Vibing. I fear one of the cats is getting high right now. Yeah, they're getting high right now. I don't know if you know this. Just like Stardew. It's just like Stardew, guys. So we at last can go the distance. Ha ha ha. I am the wind, twisting and turning. I give the fire enough to stay burning. That's what I'm serving, and if you win, you will get what you're yearning. It has the winds of the storm all trapped. Ha ha ha! Never really know who you can trust. Cause the end, though, it justifies the means. What's happening? What's trapped in that bag? Bye-bye. That's how it's supposed to be. Keep your friends close and your enemies closer. Everything's changed since policies. Shouldn't have opened the bag. She warned him. You know what I fucking forgot? Grief does not have rounded ears. Wow, I'm an idiot. She's a fucking tiefling. I'm gonna be so reeled right now, dog. Storm. Too close, but you aren't compliant. If I had to guess, you're headed towards the... The baby. Baby. Tiny baby. Small baby. Little baby. Too precious for this world, baby. Riddle. Doesn't know about the world. I put my cards and balls on the table for you. Do pixies call pixie sticks human sticks? Maybe. What about elf sticks? How did this artist make this look so cute? And yet mine and does not look like that. We're adjusting. I got 3 to 5 in the bed. That's a big baby. Yeah, they'd probably be about like 18 months old. Oh. Jay, that was so fucking funny. Jay, you're one of the funniest people I know. Jay cracks me up, right? Jay just comes out with bangers, dude. Small baby. Tiny. Doesn't know anything about the world. Give me a fucking eraser, please. Jesus Christ. Fucking bitch. Me to my iPad. Be like, if I don't know they're being sad. Jay said, I just be saying shit. Jay said, whatever comes out of my mouth comes out of my mouth. Could be a joke, could be serious. What the fuck is this hand doing, bro? It's pissing me off. That's fine. Whatever. Bro, fuck limbs. I'm gonna start exclusively drawing people with tentacles for arms. I'm sure there's a market for that. Is she cuddling a little plant in her sleep? Yeah, because he's a druid. Wait, I shouldn't have done that because it's going to be backwards now. Hold on. There we go. Grief's a little illiterate. She doesn't know how to write her E's. Theo! The real ones know. You ain't gotta tell me. It's just in my nature. Does she turn into a bird to feed her kids? No, but I imagine that her children like learn very early how to do like wild shape and stuff. So like they'll turn into like little cubs and Grief will turn into like a big tiger and like chase them around. You know? Baby. Baby. Nature. Baby, I'm a giver. She's just like she's just a lady. I loved Grief so I miss playing her. Job done. Just trying to live. God damn it. Okay, that was on Eraser. Why did it do that? Give it, give it, give it up. Just in a little onesie. All right, that's a little baby. My little baby. I don't know where my little baby is. The other characters we play have a little of ourselves. Yeah. I think Grief is probably like I would say Grief is probably the character that is like the most like me. I think that's why I like she is like my favorite character I've ever really played. Little footsies. But I think we're going to end it here. Next would be Dee Dee. I don't know, like, God, I feel like I've played so many characters. Grief and Dee Dee are definitely like my top 5. Grief probably number 1. I think Cassie is also in my top 5. Oh my God, Euphemia. Euphemia is like top 5 as well. Maybe like 3. Euphemia was so different from any other character I've ever played before. Just like, God, I don't want to say snobby, but definitely like snobby. More serious. Great oh my God, I'd love to do like another cosplay of her. I loved playing Euphemia. Euphemia lives in my heart and fanfic. I don't know if anyone knows this. Jay and I have like a 200-page fanfic. Is it fanfic if it's just like our characters? We have like a 200-page basically novel at this point. Yeah, it's like a proper book at this point. About Euphemia and Rajat, Euphemia's husband. And like their like youth and how like they met and came about. What's up, James? How's it going? Good morning. But I really enjoyed playing Euphemia. If I ever get a chance to play her again. I think God, who else? What other characters have I really enjoyed playing? I'm like blanking. Are you gonna Ribbles? Well, we have to go grocery shopping. The Inspect Lestrade. I played Lestrade. That was really fun. I mean, I'm an original creator and originator of the world, so I'm gonna say it's not a fan. Yeah, it's not a fanfic. It's just like novel. I feel like I need to like type out all of the characters I've ever played. I don't know if I even remember all of them at this point. But that's just because I have a really bad memory. Not because like I didn't like playing them or anything. A lot of vampire. Yeah, my Floor was really fun to play. A Noth. Oh my God, I'd love to play a Noth again. She was the Setite I played in the Dark Ages game. She was very she's supposed to be very like cutthroat and mean and a massive cunt. Oh my God, Dragon Age! Iona. I loved playing Iona. I actually have like a little fanfic for myself of Iona that I've been writing. I don't know if any of my characters are me. Maybe Aleph. I think Aleph is probably the closest to you. Maybe Yanran too, a little bit. Yeah, and I haven't actually, like, I've only been in TTRPGs for the last 5 years, but I still have like so many characters. Oh my God, Big Sarah from our Rise Up Against the Slave Lords campaign over on Praetor's Rejects. Hiccup, my little Kenku. I am Vapor, but small. Yeah. Yanran was interesting. She was my first attempt at someone with depth. I loved Yanran. Gotta get built, Joel. I feel like I have like I feel like also trying to hold on, I've been requested to do something. Give me a second. I feel like one of like the things that I like doing the most is making really different characters. And I like playing all of these different characters for different reasons. Like, I liked playing Euphemia because she was such a, like, she's so different from me. And she was like a very serious character who had very high aspirations and wanted to, she was very cutthroat in those aspirations. But I liked playing Grief because Grief is like a little silly and she's got a lot of heart. And I like playing Dee Dee because Dee Dee is just like any sort of impulsive thought that comes to head, you just spit out. I'd love to play her again and have someone delve into her more. I hope none of my TTRPG characters are anything like me. I feel like the Tales from the Loop character is a little like you, creature. Peter. Yeah, I think that's like the great thing about like TTRPGs is being able to I don't know, I feel like there's just like little facets of myself in every character that you get to explore. I'm trying to think of other characters I've played. I've played so many that like I'm like I can only count them on like one hand because I just can't remember them. Cherry. That was my how I basically met Joel and Jay. I was in a campaign with them and I played a tiefling druid named Cherish, or Cherry for short. She was actually a rogue druid. She was a Circle of Spores druid. And I think an arcane trickster rogue. I was trying to go through the rainbow and I never got to it. I think I ended up playing like 3. I had a divination wizard that I played in like a little one shot that was a lot of fun. It was like a nobles one shot that was a lot of fun. I like playing the divination wizard. God, what else have I played? Because I've also done a lot of like one shots. It is a Theo. I've done a lot of one shots as well. Bash, remember Yanrin? He's gonna make a comment about how he made you cry. Calling it now. Now forget her because she died. Character I'm playing on Saturdays this year, which is kind of like a divination wizard in Shadow Dark. That's going to be really fun. I have to send you guys, well, anyone who's not made it their own character. I believe Sithi and Quicha are the only ones that have made their own characters. I got to send you guys characters for Saturday. I have them. I just have to send them. Rip Yanran had the moodiest boyfriend. But anyway, I'm going to go because I have to go do grocery shopping. So I'm going to have to pull Joel away from Ribbles. Rip. And we have to go grocery shopping so Myriad has some food to eat in the house. Otherwise, Myriad's just going to keep eating peanut butter as a meal, and that's not sustainable. You know what? Self-awareness is key here, guys. Joel get built. Anyway, thanks for hanging out with me. I will see you all later this week. I don't know what we're going to be doing, but we're definitely going to be doing stuff. So goodbye.